Hello everybody and welcome back to Simulate Gaming and welcome back to Dusty Cove once again. Now, today we're finally getting around to doing that baling that we've been looking at for the last like 3 live streams and 1 video. So yeah, we'll get those swaths finally collected. I think it's been annoying some of you guys that have just been there and rotting and stuff. But yeah, we're in a T-dub, my favourite tractor we have on the farm here. We've got the old Massey Ferguson 5 baler on the back. Now one thing, a little disclaimer before we go any further. This map here was the main reason I downloaded Gearbox mod, and I forgot to activate it. So next video we'll activate the Gearbox mod. I'm an idiot, I do apologise. I need to remap the clutch as well. But apart from that, everything is looking good. Let's put that back into that. So we're using the good old-fashioned shutter mode for now. Where's the entrance to the yard? Here it is. Let's get the beacon lights off. Get the cruise control off here. We'll turn in. Well, there is a bit of a traffic jam behind us then. But yeah, that's pretty much what we're doing today. We need to do this. I'm going to do some of them. We'll probably jump and then we'll start collecting some bales. So a lot of people have been asking for me to use the Merlo finally, so we will be doing that. There she is. There's the Merlo. We were meant to be using it in the live stream, but then we decided to use the bale handlers instead. People voted for the bale handlers. That's pretty much it, basically. It's going to be a pretty basic video, but it's stuff that has to get done, so we will go ahead and do that. We've still got a couple of silage bales left on the field as well from the last video. Oh, there's another grass field there. We might get that mowed before we do our cows. So we're going to be buying... that's for hay. This field here is for hay, by the way, guys, but we've not actually windrowed it just yet. We'll do that soon. But we're heading into this field here. First of all, it should take too long. It's a pretty small field, as you can see on the PDA map there. Let's get it unfolded first of all. Get it booted up, like so, and then we'll make a start basically. So how you guys doing? I hope you are well. I've literally just recorded the last video straight after this one, so if I repeat myself, I do apologise. But there we go. Get a bit confused. I'm trying to record in bulk so you guys don't get any missed days and stuff with me working, so hopefully it goes well. So there's one bale already. They're quite small well, actually they're normal sized bales, but I think it fills up quite fast, this baler. Go ahead and take out a little bit wide here. So we're going to do the headlands first, even though I hate doing the headlands. In fact, I just realised I do hate doing the headlands. So we're going to do a slight change of plan here. We're going to make a start on some passes. I always like doing the headland last because you don't get the bales in the way at the end of the passes. Not sure if that's what you do in real life. Maybe you guys can tell me what the real life farmers do, like if you're a real life farmer. But yeah, just change my mind. Suddenly, we're going to do the passes instead. Let's go ahead and zoom out of there real quick. So what day is this going out? So it's Friday recording this. Today I'm recording this on Friday, but I think this is Sunday's video. So hope you guys are having a good Sunday. I hope most of you are off school at least. I think most of you are now. And if you're old, I hope you're having fun at work. Not old, but you're not being old. That came out wrong. Like me, I'm working quite a lot over the summer, so hopefully it all goes well for me, and hopefully I get enough time to record for you guys. I just love this T-dub. I can't stop driving it. It's addictive. I think Matt XGS has literally made the first ever addictive tractor. I might get it chipped. That's the only thing about this tractor. I might get it chipped so it goes a little tiny bit faster. Hopefully we can get it chipped without blowing up the engine. Maybe put in a heavy duty head gasket. Who knows? We're making a good progress on this. There's no bale counter mod installed, unfortunately, but I'm just trying to work out how much we've actually done so far. So there's 3 there. I think there was 1 over there on that headland. So I think we're going to have about 20 to 30 bales on this field, I reckon, personally. Hopefully not any more than that, because we've only got a little small Joskin trailer to pick them all up in. Hopefully we can do it all in one load. Now, we don't have any animals just yet, so unlike Thornton Farm, we're going to be selling the bales straight off, more than likely. I think that's going to be the best solution for this. Or best method for this even. It saves us storing them and all that malarkey. We're storing the silage bales because silage is worth a lot of money, and it's also the hardest to get when you've got animals and stuff. So when we eventually do get our animals, that's going to be that. So like I said, we will be buying some animals from another farm soon. So fingers crossed for that, because they're moving on to bigger and better things, that farm. They're very different things, so we might be taking all their animals off their hands if you want. It's going to be a bit of a slow process to get them all settled in, but as long as we've got enough to feed them and stuff, we should be fine. Should be in the keyword, because you know what I'm like. I'm a bit of an idiot. So like I said, today is Friday, and it's currently, as you can see up in the top right corner, I don't know if it's recording, I think it is recording, but it's currently 18:26, so 6:30. At 7 o'clock, I'm planning on live streaming, because there's going to be no breaks for me, unfortunately. Literally straight out of one thing and into the other. And that's because Landy Kid is not streaming today. He's getting ready to go on holiday. So, yeah, I'll be taking his space, I think. Not every day, just every now and then. And the reason I've decided to live stream... Well, you guys have already seen the live stream if you've seen it. But I'm talking from the past, so excuse me. But yeah, we need to do some forestry on Thornton Farm, and stuff I don't really want to put on video because I don't think a lot of people are that into forestry anymore. Unless it's using like mods and stuff. I haven't actually got around to using any of the competition mods that include forestry, so that's something we can look at. Let's head down this pass here. The winch, that's one thing I'm looking forward to, and I don't know if we used it or not. You guys have to tell me because... like I said, I'm talking from the past right now, so the live stream would have been 2 days ago by the time this video goes out. Very confusing being a YouTuber, guys. Very, very confusing. I don't record every day. I try and record like 2 a day and then edit them, get them loaded, and I have a couple of days off to do other games and stuff. Which has been good. Hope you guys enjoyed that firefighting simulator video that I put up. So if you haven't seen it, I'll put a link to it, or a card to it. In fact, I'll put a card to it somewhere. Just click on the eye in the top right corner and there should be a link to it there if you want interesting in firefighting simulators. Really, really realistic. I really enjoy it. But it doesn't look anything like Farm Sim. Farm Sim's definitely the better looking game. But I wouldn't really say Farming Simulator is a simulator. Just making sure the time there, make sure the time on the computer wasn't wrong. So we're eating this field up instantly. It's taken like a few minutes. So we've only been recording for 7 minutes and this field's pretty much done already. So we're making good progress here. I'm the sort of farmer you want if you're a real life farmer. Hook me up. I'll get this baling done this quick in real life. In, out. Less wages, you know what I mean? So we should be able to pick them up pretty soon, actually. I think this is actually... Oh, we've got one pass left over there, and it's only headlands to do. So that shouldn't take too long. So we'll get to the end of here, we'll do our last pass, and then we'll do the headlands, and we'll bring the Merlo in, I think. We might have to disconnect this baler. Yeah, we will. I'll bring the trailer in on... a tractor, then it's actually quite level as opposed to being on the ground, then it'll go level when we pick it up again, so that's going to be the plan for that. Right, we'll go along here. I don't want to collect any of the headland just yet, like I said, in case we drop one on the end and it gets in the way. Actually, it don't really matter that at this point because we've only got one left anyway, so let's go ahead and do this final pass here then, and then we'll just go straight into the headland, I think. Right, okay, everybody, so we have finished the field right now. There's a little bit here that you may have seen in that little time-lapse I just did where we completely failed. But after that, I started doing the good old-fashioned Devonshire circle, if you like, where you go to the end and go the opposite direction. So, learnt my lesson the first time, luckily. That's what they tend to do in Devon when I drive past. They like, go to the end of the field, and if the field goes off to the right, they'll do like a little loop thing, going left and then back in. Seems to work pretty well. But we'll just get the little bit that I missed here, and we should be done. We'll push up the bales that we have in. And we're trying to collect the Merlo, I think. Running out of time pretty quickly here. It's only a quick video, like I said earlier. So we can go ahead and crack on with the live stream. But whilst we do this, let's go ahead and get this turned off. We'll unload the baler like so. Push them out. And there's a little bit... So all the bits we've missed down here, that's only really, really small. I'm not too worried about it. We'll just cultivate it in. It'll be a bit of goodness for the ground, I think. We're not going to get a bale out of it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. See? It's just tiny little scrag ends. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get the pickup lifted and the baler folded and stuff. So temporarily, I'm just going to leave the baler here because we're going to be using it soon anyway to do the hay as well. We'll try and get it done on the same game day. Let's go ahead real quick and jump out of a tractor here. Get that disconnected like so. And we'll go get the trailer and the Merlo. So what time is it now? It's 34 minutes past, so really run out of time now. Apologies if I feel like I'm in a rush. A lot of you guys have been asking me to do the live stream, and I really don't want to let you down today. So I'm just going to try and do a live stream with us, basically. Everything's pretty clean this yard, actually. Looking pretty darn clean. Right, so there's the Merlo. We want to go ahead and get the... what's it called? The Marshal trailer, that's the one. I ain't used it for a while. Get the Marshal trailer on the back of the T-dub here. Oh, we've got an arm. That's weird. I haven't seen that for a while. Right, let's go ahead and move this out. Actually, do we have the bale spike? Do I even own a bale spike? There it is, I see it. He drove off without the bale spike then. Right in there. Let's go ahead and get that collected first of all, and then we'll move the T-dub in to get the trailer. Boop. There we go. Like that. Awesome. So I'll get this put over to the field real quick. We'll tab back through to forward, bring the trailer over, and whilst we're here, we'll get the Kerfab lifted up. Now I do use the same bale spike in all my videos. A lot of people have pointed that out, but it's just I love this bale fork. This is by Black Sheep Modding. It's called the Kerfab. Absolutely love it. Definitely my favourite bale spike in the whole of Farm Sim. Let's just tab through all of our vehicles here. There we go. Let's put it into reverse. Like so. We're not going onto the road, so we don't need any of our electricity or anything turned on this. Although in real life you would have to plug it in anyway, so we can get the hydraulic hoses in for the brakes, but not to worry. Okay, so move this into somewhere random in the field, I think. What's the horn sound like on this thing? Ooh, I like it. I like it a lot. I'm tempted to sell our slurry spreader, guys. It came with the map, but I'm tempted to sell it because we don't have any cows just yet, and it'd be a bit of extra income. We've got that sprayer, the blue one. I forgot the name of it. The Marot or something like that. Matrot. That is quite expensive daily maintenance. It's like £1,400 a day to maintain. So I think it's a bit of a bad investment, but we'll have to make ways to get around it, basically. So I think this thing can carry 3 bales at a time. I think the trailer's the same in terms of the straps. So we'll get a few of these loaded up. And I don't know if this thing has auto-load script. If it does, we might do like one load and then just use auto-load script. That might be the plan. Oh, that's forwards. Give it a little push here. How's that looking at the front? Pretty good. I'm just going to tilt it up a little bit like the wrong way. This is inverted, this Merlo. Why is it inverted? There we go. We'll find another volunteer for the trailer. We're going to use this bale here as a battering ram to straighten out the other ones. I think that's going to be a good technique to get it as straight as we can, like so. We'll put it into reverse, put it into forwards, get it lifted up. So down is up and up is down. That's a bit... I think it's inverted anyway. Right, let's get that taken off like that. Back into forward. I've got to remember to do this twice, the gear stick. There we go. We'll hook that up like that. And we'll get one more bale, I think, and that's going to be our first stack done. It's looking pretty neat so far. Always, that's right, if you're new to the channel, you've never seen me stack bales before. I'm actually pretty good at stacking bales. My problem is, I get lazy halfway through, and then they get messier and messier and messier. So the first stack is always pretty much picture perfect. And yeah, they just get quite bad after that. Did I just tip that over? No, I didn't. Good. I thought I may have tipped it on its side then. Let's go ahead and... So, if there's any modders watching this, I've always had an idea for a mod that I've actually tried making myself in the past, but I have no idea what I'm doing. It's actually a particle effect. So how cool would it be, guys? Let me know in the comment section. I'll see if I can resource a modder that knows what he's doing. But how cool would it be if you pick bales up and like a particle effect comes from it temporarily, like the straw, all the loose straw falling off? I think that would look really good. That's what happens in real life, at least. Unless they're really compressed bales. Right, let's go ahead and get our first load done up here. So I think we're only get like 2 or 3 lots on this trailer here. It's definitely designed for square bales. Oh, it might be only 2 loads. This is a smaller trailer than I first thought, which is a bit worrying. I thought it'd be 3 rows, but nope. Right, we'll get as because it is quite a small trailer, we'll have to get as perfect as we can to the side rail. Then in that case, that looks pretty good, like that. Pretty spot on there. Oh no, we've actually hit the trailer. That's how spot on we are. Can't see what I'm doing. Actually, maybe that's why the boom's on that side. Am I being an idiot here, guys? I just realised something. You get a lot better visibility if we load up like this, because now we can actually see where we're placing it in comparison to the to the bars, which is pretty cool. Maybe that's why the Merlo's designed like that. Or telehandlers in general. Right, that's pretty good like that. Just going to take it back an inch or two. There we go. Get that unfolded. Make sure we're in reverse. Look at that. Needs a bit straighten up, but it will straighten up automatically when we push the next load on, hopefully. Right, let's do this bale here, since it's right in front of us. Get it looking nice and straight here. A little bit off there. Okay. That looks pretty good, actually. Oh, that was the wrong button. There we go. This one here, why not? I'm not doing any sort of particular method picking these up. I'm literally just going for the closest one and whichever one's sort of roughly facing the right way. There we go. That looks pretty darn good there. Let's make sure... Actually, no, it's miles away. My bad. Let's get that lowered down. Lower, forwards. There we go. So bale stacking is quite a boring job, but it's one of my favourite things to do. I love loading work on Farm Sim, but it doesn't make for very good YouTube videos, I will admit. So I try and do some... Oh, actually, our boom's too extended. Let's put that back in a minute. That was really fast. So yeah, it doesn't make for good YouTube videos, which is a shame, because I love doing it. But actually, it's been a long time since I've done this, so maybe you guys are not washed out of it anymore. There was a time where I did, like, 3 loading videos in a row and people started to moan, which makes sense because it was like the same thing 3 times, but it's just something I enjoy doing. It's quite relaxing, especially when you've got the wheel and the side panel and stuff. It just feels like you're really immersed into it. See, his hands where my hand is, etc. Right, let's get that lowered down. That is miles off. What is wrong with me today? I think I might be drunk, even though I haven't drunk anything. Drunk on coffee. Right, let's go ahead and lower that down. That is going to do us now. That looks pretty spot on there. Reverser, drop the boom down, put it back into forwards, and we'll collect this like that. I crashed into it a bit faster on purpose because I wanted it to... Oh, that's not the right button, simulate. Idiot. There we go, line it up like that. So yeah, I crashed into it a bit fast and hoped they would straighten it, and we sort of did a good job in regards to that. But it actually looks pretty good. It took a while to get there, but it looks pretty good. Right. Let's see if we can do our best here. Look at them. We're trying to do 2 things here. Well, 3 things technically. 1, we're trying to get it on straight. 2, we're trying not to crash into the side rail. And 3, we're trying to straighten up the bales that are already on there. So because of that, we're going to rotate the camera around here and make sure that we don't push them off the other side, because that will just put me in a bad mood. Let's go ahead and do that. So the one bad thing about this side panel is you can't control the camera and the implement at the same time. Unless you've got the Satec wheel, which they didn't send me. They only sent me the actual panel. Right, there we go. Push it on gently. Get it lifted down. We are in reverse. Cool. So that definitely needs straighten up. So I'm going to go ahead and do some bodge job fixer-upping up here. Words. Fixer-ups. Let's do a little fixer-up. Okay, give it a little shovey-dove. Like so. This thing might have auto-lock script. It looks like it's sort of locking to the trailer. Hopefully not. Oh, please don't be that sort of trailer. Please don't be that sort of trailer. Let's actually get this strapped up whilst we're here. It looks like this might have automatic loading, which is like a, what do you call it? Like locking bale script, which is not part of the straps. Because I just tried to push it and nothing happened, which is a bit worrying. This one here is perfect though. Hopefully I think we can get more bales into here. Hopefully we'll get them into here. And this will be the last one of the video right now. So that's basically what we're doing. Let's go ahead and do a couple more here. Like so. Okay, there we go. Let's get that picked up. Now, some people think I'm cheating with this bale fork. This bale fork here is not an automatic loading one. All it does is lock the bales onto the fork, but you actually have to put them on manually. So, it's definitely not cheating, that's for certain. But the only reason I don't like using the manual ones, completely manual ones, is because I just find that it's not realistic at all. Like, the physics on them aren't very realistic. Like, the bales will slide off. In real life, they wouldn't slide off unless you put them, like, facing down, because the weight behind it. But yeah, it's like they've been oiled up somehow when you use the manual one. So definitely like using this one, because you can lock it. I'm yet to see another bale fork that uses the same script, and I'd like to see a lot more come out that use the same script as this. But beggars can't be choosers, that's for sure. Let's go ahead and get that lower down like that. Oh, hang on. This is my little baby. This is definitely the simulate favourite on the channel. If someone asks me which mod do I use the best, it would definitely be the Kerfab. I would say it's my favourite, but it's definitely my most used, that's for sure. Right, there we go. In terms of equipment, anyway. Not including scripts. Right, now this is going to be the hardest side, so we're going to start off with this side here. Hopefully we won't crash into either, one, the bars on this side, or two, the bales on this side. So either way, we've got quite a lot of obstacles in the way here. Right, let's put it into camera mode here. We'll move over. That should theoretically go on, but it's... Oh, it is going on. Oh, this is going to be close. It's going to be close. Look at that. Okay, so let's quickly get these last ones put on now then. So we need 3 more volunteers. Anybody? No, there's 3 right here in a row. How convenient for us. Well, there's 2 here, and we'll just get another one. Let's go ahead and pick that up like that. Like that. Right, there we go. I always get confused with that button then. Right, this one here. Come on, let's do this. Looks like that's actually pretty spot on. How did I do that first time? There we go. Drop that down. Are we on properly? No, we go a little bit further back. Drop it down. Put it into reverse. Drop the boom down. So hopefully this one goes on nice and quickly. There we go, like that. So this is where it all goes wrong. It's always on the last stack, guys, where it all goes completely wrong. Like these will either won't go on, they'll tip off, they'll fall over, or they'll push the ones that are already on there off. Always the last stack. Always. It's just my luck. So let's see if we can do this without messing it up completely. Now we'll try and do it in cab. We'll try and do it all in cab here. I'm judging. Look at that. I don't want to get too far off here. It looks like we're on. Let's give it a little love bump off to get her on a little bit further. Right, she's on. Get that through the way before we mess it up. Right, run! Run! As soon as she's strapped in, she is down, and she's down. Fantastic. Get that strap on, that strap on, that strap on. There's a strap there. Am I missing any straps? No, it looks like we're good. So that is our first load, guys. So we've only got 24 bales. No, we haven't. What am I talking about? We've only got... Right, so there we go, guys. We've got 12 bales on here. Only 12 bales. Is it? Yeah, 369. Yeah. Beep. Okay, guys. So there we go. We only have 369. We have 12 bales on the trailer all together. So it's a really small trailer, but I think it suits the map quite well. So we'll go ahead and get this booted up. And like I said, we're going to be selling these off straight away because we need the money because we're getting a lot of animals in soon. So thank you very much for joining me in this very quick video, but with just a quick update. So that's what I'm going to be doing now off camera, is selling the rest of these bales. I don't think this has autoload script. No, it doesn't, so it's completely manual. So I'm going to be doing the rest of that off camera. So thank you very much for joining me. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please slap that thumbs up button. It really does mean a lot. Feel free to tell me how rubbish I am at loading bales or how I did it wrong in the comment section below, because I always enjoy learning how to do it properly. So yeah, hit that thumbs up button if you did enjoy. I've been Simulate Gaming, and I'll see you in the next one.